Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of season 4 Rumors, Bargains, and Lies. Um, yeah. Um, I don't know what to say about this. I'm going to call it an arc, but my eyebrow is so high up on my face. It's like my eyebrows might as well be a mountain peak right now because, man, I'm like, I don't understand this at all. Calling it an arc is a huge stretch. It's more like a blip. And again, see, like I mentioned earlier, and this is definitely that feeling. I get the feeling like, you know, things changed a lot, and like they rewrote some stuff because something happens in regards to a race that honestly doesn't get much screen time. Well, they do, but anyway. And it's a pretty big deal. Like, it involves one of the main characters going off and disappearing, and, you know, like, there's this big civil war thing going on, and there's, like, shadow stuff involved, and, yada, yada, yada. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Um, because there is actually a bit of a spoiler. It's not who you would think. Even if you've been watching the show, it's not who you'd think, which is a bit of a spoiler, I know. But I mean, that my point is, I think it takes 2 episodes, maybe 3. I know that sounds really lame, but I'm serious. I think it's like 3 episodes. That's it. You can't call whatever that is an arc. Like, it's kind of like a bump in the road. And I mentioned in the previous episode, previous reviews, I was trying to avoid the shadows. I think I did say that, but oh well, we're gonna keep moving. Yeah, I've gone off on tangents on them already. And at this point, you should have seen the show, started the show enough to know where you are. Hopefully. But maybe you don't care. And then you don't care. But anyway, like the shadows, like they could have been so much better. They could have been so much more well developed, so much more fleshed out, so much more refined than what they actually do for this show. And yeah, this whole thing, it feels kind of like, we're just getting like this tiny glimpse of something that has a lot of depth and a lot of value to the story. Like, I'm sitting here talking about this, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen all this side movies because this is kind of that whole thing. I'm like, did they make a movie about this? And I just haven't seen the movie. Because, I mean, it's that big of a, oops. you know, like there's nothing to work off of here, guys. It's like, I mean, and that's like the frustrating part. I mean, I'm literally talking about it like there's this spoiler, and there is a spoiler. There's so much potential for them to build off of on this episode. And I think it maybe gets like 45 minutes of airtime, like total, like not just on this episode, but other episodes. Like maybe. And that is not a movie. And I'm pretty sure there isn't a movie about this. Maybe there is. If there is, and and you're listening to this, man, feel free to leave me a comment. But I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going a bit long on this one. So you guys all have a good one. If you like my review, if you're still listening, please subscribe. It'd be pretty cool. You don't have to. I understand. Yada, yada, yada. You guys have a good one.